일단 지난 스토리 주인공 가문이 신뢰하는 다른 사람한테 뒤통수를 맞아가지고 주인공이랑 형 빼고는 다 몰살당했어요. 그리고 이제 회색 감시자라고 하는 집단에서 주인공을 도와주는 조건으로 징집을 해갔어. 게임 시작하기 전에 이렇게 요약 좀 해달라고요? 그냥 다시 보기 하세요.
감사하십시오. 21지야.
감사합니다. 게임이 몇 시간짜리인 줄 아냐고? 아 그럼 꺼브웨이키 보든가. 비구독자는 다시 보기 하려면 10분에 광고 2개씩 봐야 된다고요? 아 그렇게 광고가 많이 나와? 방송 스포당한다고 어쩌라고. 대충 세계관은 법사가 예전에 사고를 쳤어요. 그 와우에 나오는 나이트 깜프처럼 그냥 힘에 취해가지고 좀 혐성질을 하다가 아니요 올리는데 유튜브 올리는데 그게 동시 송출하면 안 된다 그래가지고 하루 텀을 둬야 된대. 지금 업로드는 해놨어요. 공개를 안 해놔서 그렇지. 법사가 사고를 친 겁니까? 깜프가 친 겁니까? 깜프 법사가 쳤습니다. 깜프 놈들 뭐 그렇죠 뭐. 항상 그렇듯 깜프가 사고를 쳤습니다. 뭐 아무튼 그래가지고 법사 놈들이 이제 좀 힘을 너무 과하게 추구한 나머지 그냥 뭐 대충 똑같아. 와우에서 깜프놈들이 형성질 하다가 불타는 군단 어그로 끌었던 것처럼 얘네들도 다크스폰이라고 하는 애들한테 어그로를 끈 거지. 그래서 주기적으로 웨이브가 와요. 그거를 막는 애들이 회색 감시자라고 하는 애들인데 주인공이 능력이 워낙 쩔어가지고 회색 감시자 이 동네 지부장님이 직접 픽업을 하러 오셨어. 때마침 근데 우리 가문이 뒤통수를 맞아가지고 멸족을 당했네? 그래서 지부장님이 저를 살리는 조건으로 징병을 했어요. 그래가지고 어쨌든간 뭐 그 회색 감시자 거기 입단해가지고 전쟁 치르려고 했는데 또 그 와중에 정치적인 문제로 또 통수를 맞아가지고 우리 쪽 군대가 다 전멸해버렸네? 주인공은 괜시히 살아남고. 가문이 멸족인데 무슨 의미냐고? 형이 살아있잖아. 형이 살아있으니까 어떻게든 되겠지 뭐. 뭐 하는 거임? 설정 과몰입 중이냐고? 아 설명해달라며! 아 뭐 해주면 해준다고 날리고 안 해주면 안 해주면 날리고. 아 다음부터 꺼무이키 보도록 하세요. 여기 어디야? 집 앞이지? 가자 이제. 자세한 내용은 유튜브 에디션을 통해서 보도록 하라고.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your Lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Anora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the
비행
army
방향은
lost at
그냥
Ostagar?
흘러가는 대로 가기로
Your
했습니다.
withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, your Majesty?
핵폭. 형은 못 만났어요.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. I'd guess that fellow is the leader.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
은하 10개? 좀 싸긴 한데.
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it? You want to pay more? Well, we'll happily accept donations.
내가 낸다고? 아니, 네가 낸다고.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Well, this is going nowhere.
말로 설득할
Let's
필요가
finish
있습니까?
this, gents.
그냥 잡아버리면 되는데.
Wipe them out.
해킹 하나 못해. 굳이 말로 할 필요 없지.
All right. We surrender. We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all.
어딜 가?
Yes, I'm a criminal. I admit it. I apologize.
미안하면 다야?
Yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear.
상자에 돈이 있다고? 알겠어.
I'm not going down without a fight.
쓰레기라고? 쓰레기는 얘네가 쓰레기지. 노상강도잖아. 유품을 아는 사람한테 전달해주기.
And I'm off.
보자. 아 진짜 이거 소모품 모드를 좀 깔긴 깔아야겠다. 이거 너무 깝깝해요. 누나 100개 어딨어? 없잖아. 구라쟁이들 이거.
Well, there it is. Lothering.
아니 마을이 코앞인데 거기서 삥을 뜯고 있네.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very
그래요,
creepy.
어서 오세요.
Forget I asked.
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go
모리건을
first.
힐러로 놓고 다른 애를 넣을까? 그래도 나쁘진 않을 텐데.
He was out scouting in the wilds, wasn't he? That's what the king said.
Then attempting to look for him there would be foolish. He is either dead or he managed to flee to the north.
Very sensitive.
I am simply saying that it is foolish to mount a rescue when you have no notion where this man is and the wilds are overrun with darkspawn. You will either find him somewhere outside the wilds with other survivors, or not at all. This should be good.
I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them? There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first. Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away. I can give you directions, if you like. He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is. If we head eastward, towards the Brisilian Forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully they will still be there. We would need to speak to their king in
생각해보면
Orzammar.
떠돌이 엘프들한테
That means
지원을
heading
받아봤자
west into
얼마나
the
받을 수
Frostback
있을까?
Mountains, which won't be easy. That would be at their tower on Lake Kalenhard to the north. We'll be looking for the first enchanter, whoever that is. If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course. Then you have a plan.
근데 왜 나한테 시켜?
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Arleman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
I'm not sure I like any of it either, but we don't have a lot of choice in the matter.
Of course you have a choice. You could run and forget about it all. Let the Darkspawn do as they wish until other Grey
진짜
Wardens
갈고기 특급
come.
캐릭터야.
If they come.
That's what you call a choice?
It may not be a good choice, but it's a choice nevertheless. We all choose our path, even when it seems there is only one direction we should go.
How enlightening. At any rate, I'll stay with you whatever you decide. Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
복장이 노출이 심하다고요?
You don't look like the other folk fleeing the south. Were you in the battle? You don't look chastened, so you're not from the wilds. And you're not a farmer. I'd guess you saw some fighting.
저 성격 안 좋은 역해가 주인공이 순정을 바칠 상대라는 거냐고요? 그럼요. 주인공은 모리건 하나만 볼 거니까요.
I thought them that survived already marched north with the Cairn. You must be a survivor, or a deserter. Lucky you, I guess. Can't promise I'm gonna answer them. What isn't? We got chastened barbarians in every farmholder south of Callanhard running from the Darkspawn. Not that they'll be safe here with the army gone. You could talk to the Elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now,
네, PC
those
버전이.
folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars.
콘솔도 이게 있나?
He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to
인퀴지션은
be much
있잖아.
left when he returns. If he returns. What? You mean they're gone? Well, goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees.
강도
Sir Bryant will be
있었는데
glad,
어떻게
though.
손을 못
He's been
썼나
talking
보네.
about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out. Don't let me stop you.
내가 착한 일 했네.
I'm scared. When are we going home?
I can't believe that Kunari creature isn't dead yet.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book
맘대로
somewhere, did
행동했는데
you?
결과적으로 선한
The small
행동이라고?
letters did not strain
그건
you
내가 바로
overmuch.
정의라는
Oh, we
얘기지.
could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
보통 같으면 왔다 갔다 하면서 대사 볼 텐데 할아버지들한테는 자막이 너무 조그마한 것 같아서 잠깐 멈춰서 봤어요. 인퀴지션까지 한 거라 다 끝났죠. 임페리우스냐고? 티리온 말하는 거 아니야? 티리엘인가? 아, 티리온은 와우에 나오는구나. 그럴 수도 있지. 뭐 알아들었으면
Looking for
됐지.
safe shelter. I'll warn you. Move on if you can. Lothering's lost. You might find that, though it's probably just frightened gossip. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere.
티리온도 즈엉이 캐릭터라고.
I'm just out here to keep an eye out for Darkspawn. Please ask someone in town. No offense. The band has marched north with Tern Loghain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in a chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
It's just a guess, but I'm thinking everyone in Lothering is aware of the approaching Darkspawn horde.
All right.
아, 소지품 스트레스 받네.
I'm scared. When we
Greetings to you, good sir. If it isn't too much to ask, might you spare some bread or anything? We thought it would be safer in Lothering. And the Terran
네,
would bring
모두
his soldiers
깔아야겠어요.
here.
이거 너무
The
귀찮아.
bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves. Can you help us? You killed them?
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
바닐라로 안 하냐고? 아니 뭐 옛날에 한번 깼던 게임인데 뭐 그런 걸 굳이 바닐라로 해.
Please,
I
we
brought my
came here to
family
get
to
away
Lothering
from
because
the
I thought the
fighting.
Charters are still operating
We
their
found
board.
someone sleeping in our fields, in the
Now
hay.
that's dedication.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my heart is
인퀴지션도 한글
yours,
나왔어요.
my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
왜 웃어? 제가 물어봤잖아요.
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's Chanter Devons. No, he's a chanter. One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the Maker.
There's all sorts of things on his board. Even traveling sellswords sometimes turn in postings. Unless it's the chant of light, no.
And so Rajmael in the heathen temple recanted. Speak only the word, sing only the chant, then the golden city is thine, spoke Andraste.
Sometimes we throw pebbles at him. Doesn't work either.
What?
Oh, you got him to speak. Ha!
What hath man's sin wrought?
Oh, he cheated.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Darkspawn will feast on your living hearts.
Yes.
They will take...
이건 내가 아까 했던 거잖아.
Your children! The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Please, you're scaring the children.
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This man bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him?
Be my guest. I've no urge to try out that axe of his.
I watch the Black Horde descend on my people. Darkness swallowed the marshes whole. This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us.
말씀이 너무 심하신 거 아니에요?
My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the Darkspawn. No, I have seen them. You cannot run. You cannot fight. There is nothing to do. No hope is left. Are you calling me a coward?
멍청해. 협박하면 달려들겠지? 설득을 하자.
I have shamed my ancestors. But the blackness will come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
용기를 가지세요.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either.
주인공은 입담 만렙 캐릭터기 때문에 조금만 해도 바로 다 성공하지.
Dead. There is no hope.
다음에 킬 때 모두 깠다.
Maybe with that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
입만 살았다니요.
We were lucky. We had the core information to hold to those bandits. Many didn't.
버프 캐릭터라고 보면 되지.
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left. So many are coming to Lothering. I make no assumptions. Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all. Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Brian will appreciate that. The revered mother runs the Chantry itself, and Sir Brian heads the Templars stationed here. Not since Tairn
여기
Loghain passed by with
전사들
his army.
갑옷들은 다
It's a
멋있어요.
shame about the king. But with the
독감만
Darkspawn
독감만
coming, few can think
좀
of anything else.
별로야.
Make her watch over you.
법사들 옷도 괜찮거든?
There's word of Darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon.
모리가도 의상 좋다고? 얘는 고유 의상이니까.
Huh. Yes? Who might you be? I see. I am Ser Bryant, commander of the Lothering Templars. Tairn Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death.
나한테 뒤집어 씌웠고.
You know this, I hope. I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tairn claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case. The revered mother leads this flock. I merely command her Templars. Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent.
Let us pretend that I was such a mage. What would you do to me?
I have no time to even think about such things right now. My concern is protecting these people. I see nothing threatening them other than the Darkspawn. We have more than swords at our disposal. We're taught to dispel unholy magics as well. If only our powers work to keep away the Darkspawn. Alas, it is not so. In her study, no doubt, preparing what she will take when we eventually evacuate. Our ban was summoned by Tairn Loghain, and he took his soldiers north with him. Lothering has been abandoned. If the matter is important, certainly. Other than the Darkspawn horde bearing down on us, none of it is good. Tairn Loghain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster. Tairn Loghain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero, and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner, and the king's corpse is barely cold. If Arl Eamon was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this far. I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them.
그래도 얘는 좀 중립적이네.
Arl Eamon has fallen ill, and his knights are on a quest for the sacred urn filled with Andraste's ashes, said to cure any malady. He must be very ill if they chase miracles as the only cure. One of the Arl's knights, Sir Donnell, is here searching for fantasies while...
주인공이요?
Never
주인공
mind.
가족 가보신데?
Ask him if you care about this foolishness.
어서 오세요. 띠꺼비는 킹작거 문제로 삭제했습니다.
If the matter is important, certainly. Only if you are interested in the business of mages. I have heard word that the Templars who watch over the Circle of Magi's tower have called for the rite of annulment. Hopefully I've heard wrong. If the rite of annulment is invoked, the tower and every living soul within will be destroyed.
We need the Circle's help. We should go and find out what's happening.
To have such a call when mages are needed to fight the Darkspawn, something terrible must have happened. I have nothing else to tell you. The only news I care about is the approaching horde.
내가 신경